Hello, viewers. I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Alexis. Welcome to Legit KidLit, a YouTube series that features the silly side of KidLit authors and illustrators.
Today, we welcome two middle grade authors who had their first books released in 2021, Jessica Vitalis and Yvette Clark.
Hi, Jessica. Why don't you say hi to our viewers and tell us about Wolf's Curse and yourself?
Sure. Well, I am a Columbia MBA turned writer, and I love to write thought-provoking stories that are also entertaining. I am an active volunteer in the KidLit community and the founder of Magic in the Middle, which is a series of free monthly book talks that teachers and caregivers can use to introduce their middle grade readers to new stories. My debut novel was The Wolf's Curse, which came out in September. And it is a twist on Grim Reaper mythology. So it features an invisible great white wolf searching for somebody to take her job. But the only person that can see her is a 12-year-old boy who has been accused of being a voyant or a witch. And he actually witnesses the great white wolf steal his grandpapa's soul and vows revenge. So he ends up teaming up with another orphan, and they embark on a life-changing journey that reveals really surprising truths about life and about death. I also have a second book coming out next October, which is a standalone companion novel called The Rabbit's Gift. And that story is a twist on it's a twist on the French version of our stork mythology. So instead of being delivered by storks, babies are actually delivered by rabbits.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, was that mentioned in this book?
There was a little hint of it, yeah.
Okay.
Not in the same world, but a neighboring country. So I just planted a little egg there for people. Yeah.
Oh, I am 10 pages away from finishing The Wolf's Curse. And so I may sneak some pages while we're interviewing. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. And I love the narrator being the wolf. That is so interesting. And it's like omniscient. So she sees everybody. And then another thing I love is the little footnotes of how to say things.
That was really fun to write. Like the wolf's voice just took over the story, and I just had to let her do her thing. So it was fun. Glad you're enjoying that.
She's got quite the personality. I love it.
She does.
Okay, now, Miss Clark, did I say your name correctly or did I mispronounce it? I want to make sure I said it correctly. So,
Yvette, yeah.
Yvette, okay, because I've seen it both ways. So, yes. Yeah. Okay, your turn. Tell us about you and Glitter Gets Everywhere.
Thank you for having me. First of all, it's a great way to start the new year, and happy new year to everyone. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. So I'm Yvette. I am the author of Glitter Gets Everywhere, which is my debut novel, middle grade novel. It came out in May of last year. And it's really a story of a girl named Kitty and her family coming to terms with a great loss and grief, and how she copes with moving through that. So as the book opens, her mother has very sadly died. She lives in London with her older sister, who's kind of snarky, as older sisters can be, and her father, and has some wonderful friends, a neighbor who goes on the Great British Baking Show, who kind of loves to feed people and try and make them feel better through sugar. And when her dad announces that they're going to move to New York City for a short period of time, Kitty is devastated, doesn't want to go, doesn't want more things to change in her life. But ultimately, her time in New York proves healing, and she has lots of new experiences, makes lots of new friends, including a boy with blue hair who is pictured here on the cover with Kitty. And it's really a story, even though it's sad, it's a kind of laugh cry book. I love happy sad books. So although it is a book about grief, there's also a flatulent French bulldog and, lots of kind of comedy scenes in it to try and make sure it was a balance. And ultimately it's really a story of love and hope.
Yeah, I was going to say the characters are amazing. The settings are wonderful. And it's really just a beautiful book where you're probably going to laugh a lot. You might cry some, but it's the book that you need to read no matter what point of life you're in. So thank you so much for writing such a beautiful book.
Thank you so much.
So this is our very first episode of 2022. And let me tell you, we've got a lot of fun lined up. We've got a Face the Cookie challenge, a book stack challenge, and some this or that questions.
And we're going to keep a score of sorts. Our winner gets our invisible legit KidLit trophy. So, sorry. Or maybe you get a cat. No,
yeah, that's not the trophy, right?
So let's start with a book stack challenge. So how many books do you think you can stack on your head before they fall? What do you think? What's your goal?
I'm going for 10.
Ooh.
Okay. I was thinking in the 5 range. Set the bar low and maybe I can exceed expectations. I don't know.
I think I'm going to go for 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do we have
I'll
a
try
time
for-
limit? You're not just going to spend the rest of the episode.
That's true. A minute. And Tiffany,
good.
what about you?
I'll try for 11 because, might as well go above and beyond if you can. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. I'll also try to be the timer person.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, getting my book
All right.
ready. I picked out some of my favorites.
Oh, I was going to say, how did you choose?
So I grabbed what was kind of at the front of my shelf. I also took paperbacks because I figured that stacking these on my head was not going to work. Plus, I give these away in giveaways, and I'm like, if I start dropping these, so I went paperback.
All right.
Do we stack
Who
them
wants to go
all at once or do we add them one at a time? What's the process?
Whatever you
That's
want.
up to you.
Ooh,
So there might be some technique involved here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Warmed up.
Yes. Warm it up. All right, Tiffany, let us know when we're ready.
Ready?
Go. Okay.
Go.
Oh my.
Oh, that doesn't seem. Oh, Jessica's got. Okay, maybe 10. I'm going to try a bunch at once.
I should have done like picture books.
Oh, and how long do they have to stay? They have to stay.
I
up
don't
for a
know.
minute? No.
No.
I should have chosen much smaller books. What was I thinking?
Right. Like, same. Ooh, Tiffany just put them all on at once.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of smart.
Oh,
Are they heavy? Tiffany's good. How many is
I
that? Is
got
that 11?
Yep, that's 11.
Woo.
Wow.
That was the stack. Ugh.
Okay, I've got 4.
I chose some really large books. That was poor planning on my part.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
oh. Ah! The thing
My
about
books are
Jessica
some-
might have just pushed me over the edge.
This
Okay.
Timer.
okay. Well, I don't know if I actually got this many.
Oh,
I was holding it. Okay, we'll say that. I got 5.
2, 4.
Do I have a really hard head? Like, what's wrong with me? Why did I do that?
I
That was
think the thing about jellyfish, I love, pushed me over the edge, but I think I got 9.
That's impressive.
Oh my
I
gosh,
only
the thing
got
about
6, but I
jellyfish
feel
is
like I get some extra credit because some of these
Oh,
are
yeah.
really thick. So
Yeah.
6.5 at
Count-
least.
They
Right?
count as 2, maybe?
Yeah.
yeah. And hardbacks are heavy.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
some
I
good
definitely
small
have
ones
some
in there.
thin ones in my store.
Anyway,
Anyway,
smart.
it's fun. So Tiffany's the winner.
Woohoo.
And I'm not even playing the other one. The cookie challenge. Speaking of, next up we have the Face the Cookie challenge. So you have 1 minute to get the cookie from your forehead to your mouth. If it falls, you can start over. Just try to check for hairs and things like that. First to complete the challenge gets 5 points. Anybody else who completes it afterwards within the minute gets 1 point. And I'm not playing, so I will be watching.
Alexis, you've done this before. Glasses on or off?
I was going to say, I think off, right, Tiffany? Yeah.
Then it's not going to work,
Okay.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. So it's
Ready as you'll ever be?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Tiffany,
you
you're going to have
may
quite the show.
begin. I think
I'm gonna
it's
have to-
easier when you stand up, but I'm not telling you have to.
Uh-oh, I have an eye patch.
I have a crumb in my eye.
I lost it.
Oh, that was so close. Okay, I'm going to try a different type of cookie. This is a coconut one.
Ooh, coconut. I'm going to have to watch this later to see our facial expressions.
No,
It's stuck in my eye.
Wow, she got it. Jessica got it.
I have too big a cheekbones.
Accomplished.
Anybody? You still get a chance to win. 1 point.
Ah.
okay. Sorry.
Jessica gets
if I
5
went-
points. Everybody else has 3 seconds. Oh, great job, everyone.
I have crumbs
Hey, and
in
I
my
get-
eye.
I think I do too.
It's breakfast now.
That coconut cookie really went everywhere.
But now we all get consolation prizes. So
Yes, we do. Good job, Jessica.
Yay.
All right. So now we're going to end with some this or that. So we're going to ask 3 questions and you have to defend your answer. And Tiffany and I will award a point based on who we think had the best answer. So not just this or that. You've got to defend it.
Okay.
All right. The first one is peppermint or gingerbread?
I'm going to choose gingerbread because I hate peppermint. And it reminds me of brushing my teeth. And I can never understand why people want to eat a mouthwash tasting cookie. And gingerbread's delicious. And you can build a house with it.
Okay. Jessica?
I'm going to have to go with gingerbread also because, like Yvette, I do not like peppermint flavored anything except tea. But more importantly, gingerbread for me reminds me of Christmas and the holidays and the smells and the lights twinkling on the Christmas tree and family. So gingerbread just brings up a lot of warm, fuzzy memories. So gingerbread for me too.
Tiffany, who do you think?
I don't want to be the judge.
I know.
Can I say they both get a point? I'm like that.
Everyone gets a point.
Yay.
Woohoo. All right. Snowman or snow angel?
Okay, I'm going to say snow angel because there isn't a more exciting feeling in the world than when you have a blanket of fresh snow and you manage to lay down exactly right and form this perfect angel and then get up and leave it unmarred. Like that is a major victory when you're a kid. So snow angel all the way.
And I'm going to say snowman because I don't like lying in And I love making snow cats. So usually with my kids and my husband, we make like family of snow cats and they're adorable. And yeah, you can dress them up in cute scarves and give them pipes and fun things like that.
I want to make a snow cat.
I've never heard of that, but that's adorable.
Can I just give my point to Yvette because that was awesome? Like I just cede the point.
Sounds good. We all are like snow cats.
Yeah.
You're right.
I use leaves for ears. Leaves make good ears.
Oh. Okay, we need a picture on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Please.
Mhm.
We had some
I
snow
don't get it.
yesterday, so I can get it.
Yeah. I don't get enough snow to do any of that. All right, last one. Skiing or
or
sledding?
sledding.
I'm going to say sledding because I'm not good at skiing and it kind of scares me. I feel like I can't stop. And my kids laugh at me because they're much better than I am. And I just do the whole thing in a snowplow and I get little 5-year-olds come whizzing past me. So sledding, because sledding's fun and you don't have to have any skill.
Definitely sledding all the way. The only 2 times I have ever been skiing, I went with my husband, who's one of those black diamond skiers that can do all the fancy stuff. And he got me onto an intermediate blue slope after I had practiced a little bit. And I ended up both times, this was in Utah where the hills last like forever, like they just go on and on and on. And both times I ended up sidestepping down the hill crying, like ugly crying, tears and boogers and like hysterical panic attack crying. Well, he skied in front of me backwards, cheering me on for what a great job I was doing. Both times it took me an hour and a half to get to the bottom of the hill. So I am definitely not a skier.
So Jessica definitely gets the point. And my question is, why did you do it twice?
Okay. So I took lessons in between. So he was working and I was taking lessons during the day. And so a week had passed and I was very competent as a skier on the green slopes. I was having a lot of fun. So then I was like, okay, I'm totally ready for the next level now. I can do this. And the same thing, we got off the ski lift and I looked down at this straight downhill that just was like a death trap, and immediately burst into tears and got hysterical and ended up sidestepping down the hill again with him skiing backwards in front of me again. And the he was like, I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a good job, when clearly I was not doing a good job. So then I would be laughing and like snorting tears. And just
let's give Jessica's husband a point too. Able to ski backwards and being encouraging.
And boogers.
And boogers. Yes. Frozen.
Right.
Well, before
is amazing.
that was awesome. Well, you all win. Here's your trophies.
Yay.
Oh, it's your cookie. Yay. Before we go, if any teachers or librarians want a visit with you, how can they reach out to you?
So they can contact me on Twitter at Yvette Writes or on my website, which is YvetteClark.com. And I love doing school visits and virtual school visits where you can kind of go all over the world in this world. And I have another book coming out this time next year, which is called The House Swap, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's a transatlantic story, this time set in Los Angeles in the middle of the English countryside. And I would love to talk about glitter, the new book, all things writing, editing, characters, book covers. So yeah, please get in touch.
Fantastic. I can be reached at jessicavitalis.com. That's my website. And I'm on Twitter at Jessica Vitalis, or they can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Jessica V Author. And like Yvette, I absolutely love connecting with students in classrooms. So I hope to hear from some teachers and librarians out there.
And we'll have those linked in the description. So thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right.
This was such a fun start to 2022.
Thank you for having us. That was awesome. Thank you. And I'm going to go eat my cookies now.
Yes. To all of our readers, we hope you enjoyed our show and are inspired to pick up some new and amazing books.
Yay.
So, bye.
Guys, bye.
Happy 2022.
Happy New Year.